Well, it's definitely probably the scariest moment in my life.
A frightening new breed of scam, a phone call from a stranger who says the only way to save a loved one from being killed is by forking over some cash.
And while it may sound like nothing you've ever heard of before, the FBI says it's actually quite common in certain parts of the country.
Tonight, 7 Eyewitness News reporter Paula Suro getting answers to protect you and your family.
They called right back and said that they had my son and had a gun to his head, and then if I hung up or called the police, they would shoot him in the head.
A phone call from an unknown person claiming to have someone you love in the palm of their hand.
They put enough as a sliver of doubt in my head that I needed to go and get my eyes on him.
So where was Amy Nienhouse's son? Safe in school. It's a virtual kidnapping scam the FBI says can happen to anyone.
If someone calls you and they know your kids' names, they know what kind of car you drive, and they know where you are at one particular time, that makes that threat much more credible.
Cybersecurity experts say those details are easy to find nowadays with a simple Google search.
So if you're on Facebook and you're checking in somewhere, you will be leaking your location, and anyone with even very limited access or very limited technology skills can find out where you are.
It's easy to find information on who you are, but not so easy to track these scammers.
The likelihood that the FBI is going to be able to track down who these virtual kidnapping perpetrators are is very unlikely. They're very good at what they do.
The FBI says in 2015 and 2016, about 20% of all reported kidnappings in the U.S. were these kinds of scams, a number they think could be even higher because of unreported cases.
We've heard a few of them over the years. It's not very common up here in the north. It's much more common in the southern states.
And although Western New Yorkers haven't seen many of these situations, cybersecurity experts warn beware of what you post online.
Make sure that you keep those privacy thresholds pretty high so that there's stuff about you that's not out there that's very easy for people to get.
Cybersecurity experts recommend if you get a phone call from an unknown number, don't pick up. Let it go to voicemail. Now the FBI says that if you do end up picking up, make sure you call 911. In Buffalo, Paula Suro, 7 Eyewitness News.